Oh, what's up? Oh man, appreciate you for tuning on in. Welcome to my channel. Yep, the name's Tyrone. You call me Lion. That's my Jungle Force little name. Hey, matter of fact, drop in the chat. What's if you can have any animal that you would love to be? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. For me, it'd be the lion. But with that being said, let's start this video. All right, so um. today's video is essentially about Sanji and Zoro. But this is my first video, so overall, let me just give you a little bit of synopsis about my channel. So, my channel, I'm a huge anime fan. Love games. I got the PlayStation 5. And maybe one day I do like my top 5, 10, video games or top 10 animes or whatnot. But that's enough. That's in near future. But for today's topic, I essentially just want to talk about Zoro and Sanji. First thing first, Zoro is one of my favorite characters in One Piece. I love Sanji as well. And so I kind of essentially, by the way, spoiler alert. So if you guys haven't seen chapter 1036, I highly advise you guys to click off this video, go read the chapter, then come back. Most of you guys probably already read it though, because it's been out for a minute. But anyway, I want to talk about whether or not Sanji and Zoro is actually done. Sanji seemed exhausted. He passed out. Zoro, same thing, passed out. But are they actually done? Meaning, will they fight anyone else? And I know a lot of people are like, well, who else can they fight? Well, I believe personally that's going to be the Marines. I believe 2 Amrus are essentially going to come. They're going to come in Wano, and the 2 Amrus, I believe, is going to be Fuji. Excuse me about that. Fuji, as well as Kizaru. I don't know if I'm saying both their names right. So the Gravity Amru and the Light Amru. The one with the purple clothes or robe or whatever, and the one with the yellow suit. Those 2 Amrus are going to come. I believe they're going to come, and I think that's perfect, right? Considering both of their styles of fighting. Kizaru or the Light Amru typically use his legs very fast, perfect for Sanji, and Fuji, gravity swordsman, about brute strength, perfect for Zoro, right? And so for people who wasn't necessarily satisfied with the Queen and King fight, which I pretty much thought was pretty cool, I did have my ups and downs with the fights, but that's another topic or a conversation we can have at another date. But anyway, these 2 opponents would be perfect to really showcase Zoro new abilities. The same goes for Sanji's new abilities, right? So the way I'm envisioning this battle and how this battle will essentially take place will be after Luffy and Kaido get done fighting. Which, by the way, I personally think 1 or 2 things are going to happen. I think by the end of this battle between Luffy and Kaido, either they draw, meaning Luffy don't beat Kaido, but they may knock each other out. If Luffy do beat Kaido, it will be something along the lines of the Carter Curry versus Luffy fight, where, yeah, Luffy won, but, I personally think that fight was more so a tie. Or in other words, it's not somebody you want to just fight again. A lot of people, when they see fights, they be like, yeah, Luffy whooped his ass or something. And they be like, well, yeah, Luffy won, but he barely was standing. So that's not somebody Luffy just going to just be like, hey, let's throw hands 24/7. No. So anyway, Luffy is going to be done. I think Luffy is going to be done after this battle with Kaido. And that's when the Amrus are going to kind of come in and, take Luffy, Kaido, Big Mom, Law Kid, all of them away. But I feel Sanji and Zoro are going to regain a little bit of their strength, enough to at least fight an Amru and intervene, right? By this point, I do believe CP0, again, that's another topic, but CP0 will still be trying to, chase Robin, and there's still plenty of fighters that still, have for a decent amount of strength, like Jinbei and things of that nature, who can potentially intervene and stop CP0 from taking Nico Robin. So a lot to still, think about, that many of the Straw Hats are still, up and running. But anyway, Sanji taking on Kizero, Fuji and Zoro going at it, and the two Emeralds realizing how powerful Zoro and Sanji is. And to be honest, I believe this will enhance their notoriety. So the government will be like, whoa, Straw Hat Luffy have two crew members who are as strong or can give an Emerald a run for their money. And that's going to put, those two, ahead of the curve, you know what I mean? And Luffy is going to already be at the head of the curve because he took down Kaido or tied with Kaido, or, he ultimately, won or whatnot. So, but here's where the twist essentially comes in, and that's Zoro and his medicine that Chopper gave him, right? So Zoro, we know it's like a health ticking time bomb. Once that medicine has, is wore off, then it's like, well, Zoro going to be done. And at that point in time, Sanji's party going to be like, yo, I can't take on two emeralds by myself, And I think that would be even more showcasing how strong emeralds are without, downplaying Sanji and Zoro. Like, Zoro and Sanji can probably take on an emerald each, but Sanji won't be able to take on two emeralds by himself. So I think that would be a little interesting, or a little bit cute shade. Like, you're like, dang it, Zoro medicine will wear off at this time. But I think that's something that Oda will probably do to showcase how strong Sanji and Zoro really are, as well as doing the same for the emeralds and things of that nature. So, outside of that, once that happens, or once I believe that's going to happen, Zoro, medicines wear off, and he just and all that. Somebody's going to intervene. So I believe maybe the Straw Hat Fleet come in, and potentially even Red Hat Shanks. And hopefully, if Shanks come in, he actually show us a little something. It's about time Shanks come in and actually show us some of that Yonko ability, because he been so hyped and we haven't seen really much of Shanks. We just hope that the man is strong. Like, I don't want to see an off-screen defeat from Red Hat Shanks. That would be awful. So I do hope Shanks come, show how powerful he is, his crew, and the Marines realize, like, yeah, we can't do nothing, and they're going to have no choice but to retreat. Big Mom, Kaido, they going to have to probably either go somewhere or retreat. And at the end of the day, Luffy, the Straw Hats have won. Now, we can continue this conversation and just talk about the aftermath. Maybe I can, tell you guys my bounties, or what. Maybe I can do a video about the in-game bounties of each Straw Hats. Also, what Straw Hats I think will actually join Luffy by the end of Wano. So that video might be coming up. So if you guys want that, go ahead and let me know. Drop it in the chat. Again, I'm a new YouTuber, so it's best to hit that subscribe button and put them notifications on. If you guys have any questions, you guys have any ideas that you guys want me to do, let me know. But with that being said, man, I'm glad you guys, if you stayed watching this video, I'm glad you watched it. You guys have any more topics, want to talk more, drop it in the chat. And I'll see you guys another day. Bye.